Are wind turbines killing these 100,000-pound mammals? Former President Donald Trump said recently that windmills are causing whales to die in numbers never seen before. His comments, made at a campaign rally in South Carolina, were quickly ground through the fact-checking mills of legacy media outlets such as The Guardian and the BBC. They're washing up ashore. I saw it this weekend, 3 of them came up. You wouldn't see it once a year. Now they're coming up on a weekly basis, President Trump said. The Guardian called his allegation a lengthy and largely baseless attack on wind turbines for causing large numbers of whales to die, claiming that windmills are making the cetaceans crazy and a little batty. The BBC lamented that clips of the former president's speech had exceeded 9 million views but that his claims are not backed up by evidence. President Trump also said only one whale had been killed off the coast of South Carolina in the past 50 years, but now the numbers are increasing. The BBC quoted Rob Diavel with the Zoological Society of London's Cetacean Strandings Investigation Programme, who said whale deaths are caused by the fishing industry and ship strikes. To talk about wind farms being a problem takes away discussion around the very real threats that are a problem for those species, Mr. Diavel told the BBC. He said that there's been no conclusive link between whale deaths and wind farms. In the UK, Andrew Reid, Commissioner of the US-based Marine Mammal Commission, told The Guardian that there's no scientific evidence whatsoever that wind turbines, or surveying for wind turbines, is causing any whale deaths at all. Although there are broader concerns over industrializing the ocean, he said whale deaths are caused by vessel strikes, entanglement in fishing gear, and warming of the ocean caused by climate change. The population of humpback whales, in particular, is recovering from being hunted and they are coming closer to the coast to feed on prey, which means they are being hit as they come into shipping lanes, or being caught up in nets, Mr. Reid said. In September, the Biden administration released an action plan for offshore wind transmission development in the U.S. Atlantic region. President Joe Biden's $3.5 billion goal is to deploy 30 gigawatts of offshore wind by 2030. The plan is based on the Atlantic Offshore Wind Transmission Study, to coordinate timely transmission access for offshore wind, and to evaluate multiple pathways to offshore wind goals. Lisa Linos, founder of Wind Action, said in the recent documentary, Thrown to the Wind, that in its rush to meet these goals, the renewable energy industry has cast aside the precautionary principle, in which the burden is on the developer to avoid or minimize harm. Ms. Linos said the move is costing lives. Roughly 350 whales have died along the East Coast since 2016, she said. Currently, a total of 3,500 wind turbines are proposed for construction across 2.2 million acres of ocean along the East Coast. High-resolution geophysical technology is used to survey the ocean floor for the future construction of these turbines. This seismic equipment is sending out frequencies that some believe are blasting the whales and dolphins with loud sounds that have resulted in their disorientation and inability to traverse the waters as safely as they had before. Robert Rand, an environmental scientist, said the U.S. Bureau of Ocean Energy Management, BOEM, and NOAA haven't accounted for the avoidance and aversion that takes place when the whales hear the pile driving and other dissonant sounds reverberating from the construction of the turbines. They don't make the connection between a loud noise in the water and species moving away from that noise, and that's a problem because they don't have the fat stores to run around forever trying to get away from that noise, Mr. Rand said in the film. If a calf is separated from the mother, what I understand is both of them start stressing a lot, and it doesn't take long for them to die. It's a very deadly situation. The calf needs the mother for food, and the mother is trying to find the calf. Time equals 400 ms, greater than after the mother and calf expend their energy. They are stranded and they die, he said. Mr. Rand published an independent technical study in September that examined geophysical sonar vessel operational noise for the purpose of improving noise control protections for marine life.